Hey, what's up YouTube? 12 Virus here with another figure review, and this time I will be reviewing the SH Figuarts Jiren. He is an amazing figure. I absolutely love him. But let's do the articulation real quick, and then we will do the accessories and all that good stuff. So he can look up that far, down that far, and then of course he's got the good chicken neck that can go all different ways for more tilt. So of course his head naturally can tilt side to side. Then he's got a butterfly joint at the arm. So if you want an extremely large back on him, there you go. Quite big. And the butterfly joints work really well. Go up that far, down, that far, and then back in. And then this arm can go up that far, down, swivel all the way around. It can rotate all the way around. It's quite tight, as you could hear. And then he has a double joint elbow. And he has just a two-ended ball joint, so it's a ball on one side and a ball on the other side. See the ball right there, and then the ball goes inside. Pop that back in. There we go. And then ab crunch that far down, and then quite a bit back. But you can see up in there a little bit. He has amazing backwards. Then side, side. Then there's that down there, of course, which works together with the ab crunch. Mostly it works with the forward. And then he can kick out that far. Forward, back, not really too much. Well, it can go like that, but it sticks out off to the side kind of awkwardly. So, not really any straight back because the butt's straight in the way. And then double jointed knees for that much. And then a hinge there at the ankle. Rock back and forth, toe bend, and that is it. And so, for accessories, we have two of this hand right here, and then we have this clear fist, which I'll kind of put on loosely, not really, because it takes a whole lot of force to push it in. Then once it, on my figure anyways, it takes a lot of force to push it in, and then once it's on, it wants to pull out the ball, so the whole joint comes out, and then you have to take some pliers and pull it out, so I don't really want to do that too much. But on mine, it kind of sucks. But I deal with it. But it came with one of those hands. Then it came with this hand with Goku's hair attached. If you want him just pulling out Goku's hair. No, it's really for if you want to do something like, let's see here, a good example. Pop off the head of the Battle Damage Super Saiyan or the Awakening. Then you can pop on the newest Figuarts Super Saiyan Blue Goku's head, like so. And then pop out the hair, lift up the arm, pop in that hair, and he's grabbing Goku by the face. he can kind of hold it, but it'll tilt forward. So you would need a base to lean Goku on, to have Goku attached on, and you can have him up higher, or have a wall of some sorts on the shelf to have him leaned up against to keep him from falling, or you could have him on the ground like so. I'm going to show you guys. See, he's kind of standing with one foot, kind of doing the little slide like so. So a bunch of different ways to do that. And then pop back on the hair of the Goku for when we do size comparisons. There we go. And then he has two of the basic fisted hands, as you can see over here. There we go. And then he has two of these kind of flat hands, karate chop hands. You could use them for him posing in certain ways, like the kind of meditating. You'd have one like that, and then of course I don't have the other one on, or you could just do that with a fist. Pop off the leg. Have something along the lines of that. And then he has also this amazing fire effect that you can slide on to his hand. Actually, it's sculpted inside of it for his right hand, but it also works with his left hand, and in my opinion, where it's sculpted for his right hand, it actually works better for his left hand, because where it's not sculpted for it, it actually fits tighter on the right hand. Show you this real quick and show you kind of the indent on how it's sculpted. You can see the thumb over there on the left, so it would go on this hand, but on this hand, well, it's not really doing it. It's actually sticking really well. I guess it just didn't stick as well with this hand. Guess something about it, it's just easier to come off. It's probably where it's more plastic and more slick. But that works. And then he also has the last hand is his kind of grabbing hand. Like so. And it only came with one of these, but I'm sure you could use it to grab like Vegeta or Goku by the neck. It would kind of fit. I'm sure you could figure something out with it, or get some kind of other accessory or something and have him do that. And then the last accessory is the hardest one to get on. I'll see what I can do. If it takes too long, I'll probably give up. Well, it's not the last, but it's the hardest. The last are the heads. So, try to get this situated. It's the crossed arms. I hate these crossed arms, because as you can see, there's the peg, there's that, and then you kind of have to push this out and kind of have to try to get it to where it'll fit in. It's best if you kind of take advantage of the butterfly joints. Probably have to use off-camera strength, maybe. Not sure. Let's see. Nope, got it. Super hard to do, but it does look really nice. And then, for the head, it easily pops off, which I really like the head. The design of it is amazing, especially how much articulation you still got in there for it. Like, it really works, and it's so much easier to take off and put back on. Absolutely love it. But he had that yelling head, as you saw, and then he has a blank head, like so, and then he has, put that head back on. Oh, and they also each come with a stand of their own, except for, of course, one head does not, because of course you'll have one of the heads on him at all times. So it only came with 3 stands, 4 different heads. And then this one, I really like this one as well, quite a bit, with the red eyes. Get it to focus, there we go. I really like that one. And then he has, put that one back on the stand. This teeth gritting face. And for the comparisons, let's take that head off, and we will put where we're gonna show comparisons of the dragon stars. We'll put the blank face on, well, blank head. Move all this stuff out of the way. Put the blank head on him. And then, for the first comparison, we will bring in the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Probably one of my favorite Figuarts, besides this Jiren now. Well, I don't know. I love, like, most of my Figuarts. But there they are. Of course, Jiren is bigger. And then we have the Super Saiyan Blue Goku on the, well, head, on the Awakened Super Saiyan Goku's body. Those two look really good. Of course, Jiren is bigger. And then we have the newest kind of release of Dragon Stars, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Those two actually look really good together. I really like that. And then we have Cell, Perfect Cell here in the SH Figuarts. And Jiren is taller, but to the top of Cell's like horns. They're about the same size, same height. And then we have the Dragon Stars, Super Saiyan Blue Goku. And to the top of Goku's hair, of course, they're about the same size, but Goku is shorter. And then we have the Frieza, SH Figuarts, who is quite smaller. Of course, I don't have his flat feet on him right now, but he's quite a bit smaller. And then the Golden Frieza, SH Figuarts, is also quite a bit smaller. He has to kind of look up at him. And then we have the SH Figuarts Broly, Dragon Ball Super Broly, who is quite bigger than Jiren is. Jiren just fell, and fell straight into Broly's crotch. That's not very good. And then, finally, we have the Dragon Stars Jiren. It's the original release, and surprisingly, quite surprised, try to straighten Jiren up again. Surprisingly, they are almost the same height. The new one is actually, the Figuarts is actually a little bit taller, quite a bit taller it looks like. And then, of course, we have to bring in the exclusive San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Jiren, which is better paint-wise, but facial-wise still looks like an alien, so not even on the same level, really, in paint-wise. Let's see here, get all three of them, that way you can kind of see the color differences. The exclusive is actually closer to the same color as the SH Figuarts release and looks a lot better, whereas to the original release Figuarts Jiren actually looks just like an alien, because he's white and everything, instead of like the kind of purple, like, I don't know, it's a really light color, but it's a little bit of purple in there and it looks a lot better. So for the final part, the measurements, sorry this is taking so long, get him to stand, there we go. So for the height, he is about 7 inches almost, so about 6 3/4 inches, and then shoulder to shoulder, he is about 3 inches. Of course, that's with these arms with the butterfly joints out, so without them, it would be less than 3 inches, probably about 2.5. But anyways, guys, thank you all for watching, and also I want to mention real quick, I now have an Instagram. I'll post the link in the description. Thank you all for all the support. I appreciate you guys watching. Sorry this video has been so long. This has been 12 Virus and Jiren signing out.